Welcome back to a daily dose of good news. Let's jump straight into Dr. Luke's testimony. Then, seizing him, they led him away and took him to the house of the high priest. Peter followed at a distance. But when they had kindled a fire in the middle of the courtyard and had sat down together, Peter sat down with them. A servant girl saw him seated there in the firelight. She looked closely at him and said, "This man was with him." But he denied it. "Woman, I don't know him," he said. A little later, someone else saw him and said, "You also are one of them." "Man, I am not," Peter replied. About an hour later, another asserted, "Certainly this fellow was with him, for he is a Galilean." Peter replied, "Man, I don't know what you're talking about." Just as he was speaking, the cock crowed. The Lord turned and looked straight at Peter. Then Peter remembered the word the Lord had spoken to him. "Before the cock crows today, you will disown me 3 times." And he went outside and wept bitterly. What a heart-wrenching tale. You have got to feel for Peter here. Despite the warnings, despite everything that Jesus has recently been saying, Peter's world has just collapsed around him and he is floundering badly. It was only a matter of hours previously when Jesus had talked about Peter disowning Jesus. "Never! No way! Not me!" was his reply. He just couldn't conceive of a situation where he would do such a thing to the man he had given up everything for. Yet here he was, repeatedly trashing the relationship he had with Jesus. And not only that, Jesus knew he had done it. Betrayal of the highest order. I feel for Peter. You probably do too. I wonder if part of that is empathy. I've been in that situation too. I have proclaimed my total devotion, my surrendering of everything to God countless times over the years. I have also lost count of the times where my words or actions have spoken something different to those around. And I know God sees me in those moments, just as Jesus did when he looked at Peter. Do not be disheartened. Remember what Jesus said to Peter at the dinner table. "And when you have turned back, strengthen your brothers." God knows you will deny him. He also offers a way back. And it's a way not just to the back row of the church to be inconspicuous. It's a way back to be able to help strengthen others. How are you going to respond? See you tomorrow.